You guys, Ned Fulmer is back, and somehow he's managed to make the internet furious all over again. After months of silence, he's now facing backlash for what looks like a full-on copy of the Try Guys' entire concept, just without the Try Guys. He dropped a brand new trailer for his latest project, and the reaction online was instant and brutal. People are calling it embarrassing, tone-deaf, and desperate for attention. And honestly, they kind of have a point. Just a few weeks ago, Ned popped up in the most random way imaginable, inside a wrestling ring at an AEW event in Florida, calling himself Nasty Ned. It was bizarre. The internet was like, what is this man doing? But now it all makes sense, because that wrestling stunt was apparently part of his new YouTube series. And if that wasn't enough, remember, last month Ned launched a podcast called Rock Bottom. That was supposed to be his redemption era, a space for people who've hit their lowest points to talk about rebuilding themselves. But instead of redemption, it just made people more annoyed. His first guest? His wife, Ariel. And she didn't hold back. She told him straight up that she still hasn't forgiven him, and that their connection now is purely for co-parenting their kids. The whole conversation was awkward, tense, and painfully real. And everyone was asking the same thing. Why would he even post this? So when this new trailer dropped, showing him trying random jobs, doing wild challenges, and stepping out of his comfort zone, people immediately noticed one thing. It looks exactly like the Try Guys. The editing, the structure, the tone, everything feels like a recycled version of what he used to do before the scandal. And get this, he never once uses the word try, but the similarities are impossible to ignore. It's like he's rebranding the Try Guys as the guy who tried. In the trailer, Ned says things like, each week we'll be exploring curiosity, empathy, and comedy. And everyone online was like, we? Who's we? Is he seriously forming his own group of Try Guys? Because that's exactly what it looks like. The clips show him testing his limits, learning new jobs, even helping people find love. Yeah. The same man who got canceled for cheating is now claiming he's gonna help others with love. The irony writes itself. There's one scene of him running a marathon, another flying a jet, and one where he's taste testing food like it's without a recipe 2.0. He even gets roasted by comedians at the end, which feels unintentionally accurate because the internet is doing that already. Then the trailer closes with Ned saying, join our community and hit subscribe for more videos that make me curious. And at that point, viewers collectively lost it. Comments flooded in like, you should try humility next. Try staying out of the spotlight. Try not cheating. People are genuinely confused. Like, why is he doing this again? He has a degree from Yale. He could literally do anything else. But instead, he's redoing the exact thing that made him famous. And infamous. When he posted this trailer, he wrote a whole paragraph about how learning new things and making people laugh has always been his passion. He said he's taking it to the next level with amazing guests and challenges. But the comment section didn't hold back, calling it embarrassing, ego-driven, and sad. Some even said, bro could have disappeared gracefully, worked behind the scenes, and built a quiet career. But no, he had to come back as Discount Try Guy. And the funniest part? People started calling the show Curious Ned, not as a title, but as an insult. Because really, what is he curious about? How much more of his reputation he can burn through? People keep bringing up something Ariel said on their podcast. That one line that basically defined how everyone sees him now. She looked him straight in the eye and said, you think you're that interesting? That quote lives rent-free in the internet's head because, honestly, she nailed it. A lot of people think this new project is just Ned trying to prove he's still the main character, that he doesn't need the Try Guys or even Ariel to stay relevant. And yet, everything about his new show screams the opposite. It's painfully similar to the content he once made with them. The chaotic humor, the experiment-style challenges, the learning curve narrative. It's all the same formula, just missing the chemistry, the team, and the charm that made it work in the first place. On his podcast, he once said, I don't want to make content about my personal life anymore. I want to focus on other people's stories. But come on, he's still the center of every frame. He wants to host, sure, but it feels more like he wants to be redeemed on camera, to have people say, look, he's grown, he's changed. Except no one's buying it. Every upload he posts is met with the same comments. This is just sad. You're not interesting without them. The Try Guys made you who you were. And maybe that's the hardest pill for him to swallow. Because deep down, this might not be about curiosity or growth. It's about ego. Maybe this whole new era is less about redemption and more about obsession, with attention, with proving something, with rewriting the past. But the internet's already decided. You can't rebrand your downfall by pretending it never happened. So here we are again, another project, another trailer, another round of backlash. Maybe Ned's curious about how far he can go before people stop watching altogether. But what do you think? Is this just another desperate comeback attempt? Or is Ned Fulmer truly trying to reinvent himself and failing in real time? Let me know down below. You guys always have the best takes. I love you, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.